Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to Cup of Joe Beauty. Just a reminder, ladies, to always check your melons. This cup is from Dutch Bros, by the way. But in today's video, we are doing a very fun freckle-faced natural look, and I thought it'd be kind of fun. I like doing this every once in a while. It's just playful, cute, and it doesn't look like you're wearing a whole bunch of makeup, and in my opinion, I think it brings out the eyeballs. So anyways, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe what you guys think about this video, anything you'd like to see next week, and keep watching. For the foundation, I'm going to be using the Born This Way foundation. And I'm just gonna slap that all over my face. And I'm actually using the Morphe foundation brush instead of the IT 131 brush. And I really like this. It comes out very smooth, very comparable, even probably softer than the IT brush. So I'm really glad I got this one. It comes in their, I'm not sure exactly what it's actually called, but it's their like face basics brush kit that they have at all the Ultas. I'm going to pull it down, make sure it's blended in everywhere. And I don't want to go too crazy on the foundation because this is a very natural, everyday look. And so I want it to be very subtle. Okay, so I actually put concealer underneath my eyes in the triangle of light right here, but my dogs went insane, so I had to cut that bad boy out. But while my foundation and concealer is not set, for the freckles, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. And I'm going to be mixing the medium shade and the darkest shade for the freckles. And to actually make the freckles, I'm going to be using this little sponge. You can get this at like a Michael's craft store, what's the other one, Hobby Lobby, anything like that. I believe this is actually for paint, but because it's kind of crazy and sporadic and the tips aren't actually perfectly round, it makes really good natural looking freckles, better than a pen or like a eyebrow pencil or anything like that. So we are going to be starting with the medium shade first, and remember you're doing this while your foundation is still kind of wet. And then I'm just gonna start applying it right here at the apples of my cheeks on both sides. And you want to think about where are the highest points of your face. So like your forehead, your nose, the high points of your cheeks, that's going to be where sun would hit the most, which is where if you had freckles, they would develop most prominently. And so I'm going to do a little bit right here. And then I'm actually going to put some right here on the sides of my nose. And this is going to be kind of like an illusion of a nose contour, which is kind of fun. And then I'm going to start bringing them together. Now going in with the darker shade, the reason we're using two different shades of brown is because we want these to have like a layered look to them, because not all freckles are symmetrical or perfectly circular or the same color. And so we want to make sure to give this as real of a look as possible, which is why I'm using two different colors to make my freckles. So in order to set all these, because these are in cream and we don't want them to be rubbed off during the day, I'm going in with the NYX HD finishing powder, and I'm just gonna tap, very important, you need to tap the powder on top, because if you rub, it'll just rub those freckles right off. I'm gonna tap those all over. And also get underneath my eyes really good too. And then I'm going to set my whole face with the same powder. And then after this, we're going to go in with another layer of freckles just to add some more body to your face. Okay, so now that my face is set, I'm just going to go in with a couple more rounds of the freckles, so that way I have lots of layers. And these do end up looking very, very natural. Whenever I wear these out, I do get asked if these like, oh, are those your actual freckles? They're so cute. I've never seen them. But they're all sponge. But just keep adding a little bit at a time until you get your desired look. That's, yeah. because this is a softer look, I am going to be wearing blush today. So I'm just going to go in with this little blush brush from Lancome. I don't know what the name of the brush is because it's been worn off. And then I'm using NARS Orgasm. And I'm going in with a trick I actually learned from Too Faced called X's and O's. And so you start X, X, and then blend it back in O's with your blush. X, X, and blend it back in O's. X, X, and O. So, you know, kisses, blush, hugs, all sorts of fun stuff. And then I am going to be dabbing a little bit on my nose just so I look a little sun-kissed. And, well, not really sun-kissed and bronzed, but just kind of warming my face up. For my actual bronzer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. And this is their medium shade, so it's not too crazy dark. And they did actually repackage these, so they're I can't tell if I like the old packaging or the new packaging more. But I'm going to be just brushing the bronzer on to warm my face up. I'm not going to be using like a contour shade or anything cool tone because I want this to look very natural, like I'm sun-kissed, all that fun stuff. And then I'm going to be throwing this on the top of my forehead, right on top of those freckles that we placed there earlier. And then I'm going to take the sides of the brush and sweep this down my nose. I don't have to go too crazy because the blush and the freckles on top help to accentuate the sides of my nose. A little down the neck so I don't look so pasty. And under the lip. So for my highlighter, I'm going to be using the Strobe highlighter from Tarte. And I'm just going to place a little bit right here on the highest points of my cheekbones. And then drag it up a little bit to where my temple is. I like to do that just so it's not like a harsh line. And a little bit on my freckled nose. And I'm not brushing it on, I'm just kind of tapping it onto my skin. A little bit right there. That's all. So the actual next step is just the eyeballs. I'm doing something very simple. I'm going to use the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. This is, I believe it was limited edition, so you can't get it anymore, but it's still, it has very nice colors. It's very neutral, and actually not neutral, it's very warm, but they're very wearable colors. And because they are warm tone, they do bring out green eyes and blue eyes as well, which is why it's a great color choice. I'm going to go in with Creamed Honey, which as you can see right there, it is just a plain light pinky beige color. And I'm going to dust this all over my lids. Very simple, just using my finger. And then I'm going to use a blending brush, and then I'm going to go in with peanut butter, which, oops, sorry, peanut butter right there. It's a sort of warm tan color. It's very subtle. And I'm going to drag a little bit. Okay, so my camera cut out, but you're going to go in with peanut butter and just kind of start tapping it on the outer corner and the lid, just very subtly, and then slowly bringing it up to your crease, just so that way your eyeballs aren't naked. And then you just want to blend that super softly. You want this to look very natural, like I said. And we're going to be throwing on falsies just to accentuate the eyes, so we don't need a whole bunch of color on our eyeballs. And remember, you can never blend too much. Sorry if I'm looking down, but that's where my mirror is. Excellent. And I'm going to bring a little down on the waterline, just to help finish off the eyeballs. Okay, so I'm going to fill in my eyebrows and put my lashes on, and I will link the video to both those things on how I do it down below. But while I am putting those things on, I am going to put some lip gloss on, and I'm using the Lip Injection Extreme from Too Faced. The reason I'm putting this on right now is because I want to give it time to activate, I guess, on my lips, and then when I'm ready to go in with my lip color, my lips are nice and full and hydrated and plump. But yeah, I'm just gonna let that sit while I do my brows and lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that my lashes and eyebrows are on, I'm going to wipe off the lip injection. And then I'm going to go in with the Shea Moisture. This is the Shea Butter Vegan Lip Balm with coconut and hibiscus and sunflower oil. I just really like this because it keeps my lips really hydrated, and it is probably my favorite like lip balm because it's not sticky and doesn't have taste or anything, which is nice. And so then I'm going to go in with the Buxom Lip Pencil. I use this in the fall makeup video. This is the shade Hush Hush. And then I'm just going to slowly overline my lips a little. And I'm not going crazy with this. I'm literally just putting the smallest amount to give my lips a little more pigmentation. Alright, so this is the finished look. Very natural, very easy. If I'm not filming this, this takes me literally like 10 minutes to do. So it's something very nice to wear like an everyday basis when I want to look cute, but not look like I'm wearing a cake face. And I like it because it brings out my eyeballs. But I hope you guys loved it, and I hope you find it useful too, because I think it's really fun to just kind of walk around with freckles. But if you guys liked it, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and please share this video anywhere your heart desires, because I love seeing that. It means the world to me. So yeah, just comment what you guys would like to see in the next video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.